Welcome you all. Now we are going to discuss about paired sample t-tests. This is otherwise called as dependent sample t-test or repeated measures t-test. This test compares two means from the item or group on a continuous outcome that is normally distributed. The test goal is to check if there is any statistical evidence that the mean difference between paired observation on a given outcome is substantially different from zero. For example, if we take one manufacturing unit, performance of the workers in the particular unit. Now we take actual performance or output of the workers in a particular day. Then we are giving certain training to the workers about the particular job in a certain period. After that, you want to take performance of the particular workers after the training. So here we have two set of data. One is before the training observation and after the training observation. With this, we want to find out is there any difference between before the training output and after the training output. This test will help us to find out there is any difference between before training performance and after training performance. Data requirement for paired sample t-test or assumptions of paired sample t-test. First one, the data should be continuous or scale data. Data should come from dependent observation or related sample. Simple random sample is must for paired sample t-test. Fourth one, data should be normally distributed and no extreme outliers in the data. Data requirement for paired sample t-test or assumptions of paired sample t-test. First one, continuous or scale type of data. Data should come from dependent observation or related sample. Data should come from simple random sample. Last one, data should normally distributed and no extreme outliers in the data. Hypothesis, null hypothesis, there is no significant difference between paired population. That means no significant difference between two groups. Alternate hypothesis, there is significant difference between paired population. That means difference between two groups. Formula for paired sample t-test: t equal to x bar 1 minus x bar 2 divided by root of s squared into 1 divided by n1 plus 1 divided by n2, where x1 and x2 are the means of two groups. S2 is the standard error of the two groups. N1 and N2 are the number of observations in the each group. Now let us discuss how to apply this paired sample t-test using SPSS. Now let us take one example with 40 samples. First one, before sales campaign sales value and after sales campaign sales value. This is our data with 40 samples. Now move to variable view. Here sales value before promotion campaign and sales value after promotion campaign. These two data are scale data. So here we have data. Now we can check the normality of the data. Go to analyze, descriptives, click explore and move before sales and after sales value dependent list. Click plots and click histogram, and you want to check the normality of the data. Click normality with tests, then continue, then click OK. Here we get case processing summary. We have 40 data, 100%, no missing value. Now come to the descriptives, that is mean, median, variation, standard deviation, minimum and maximum, skewness and kurtosis. Then come to test of normality. Now we can take this value and Sapir-Whorf test. We have two tests, Kolmogorov-Smirnov test and Sapir-Whorf test. These two significance value are greater than 0.05. Here the two significance value are greater than 0.05. This indicates that the data are normally distributed. Then next one is come to the histogram. If you check this histogram, this also shows that our data approximately normally distributed. Even we can use double click this data, we can draw the line. See, our data are almost normally distributed. Then close this, come to QQ plot. This QQ plot, our data is homogeneous in nature and normal. Then come to Q plot. So here no values are outlier values. That means no asterisk or star mark above this or under this diagram. So we can say that there is no outliers. That means that our data are almost plotted in this figure only. So there is no asterisk mark either here or here. So we can say that there is no outlier in our data. So with this three diagrams, we say that our data is normally distributed and there is no outliers in our data. Now we can check the t-value. Go to analyze, compare means, then select Paris sample t-test, then before sales promotion value, that is variable 1, then after sales promotion value, variable 2. Now we can click simply OK. Now sales before promotion campaign, mean value is 19.3750. Sales after promotion campaign 20.4250. N is 40 each, the standard deviation and standard error. Now the correlation between before and after sales 0.582. So now come to the t-test. The mean difference between before and after is minus 1.05. Standard deviation 2.846. And come to the t-value. T-value is minus 2.333. Degrees of freedom 39. That is n minus 1. N is 40 minus 1, so 39. The significance value, two-tailed test value is 0.025. This is less than 0.025. So we reject the null hypothesis. So we can conclude that there is significant difference between before sales campaign value and after sales campaign value. The difference is 19.3750 minus 20.4250. The difference is minus 1.05. That is, we have difference in a sales before sales campaign and after sales campaign. Thank you for watching.